Alright, I just saw the announcement trailer for the new Jurassic Park the game, at least the 2011 version of Jurassic Park the game. And I'm somewhat excited, but still trying not to get wrapped up in any hype. Now, I've always loved Jurassic Park games. I had the NES version way back in the day, and I loved playing Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Is one of the best management sims out there, and I have for a long time been hoping that we'd see a new Jurassic Park game. I mean, it's got a great setting in a tropical island full with dinosaurs. Uh, Voila. Perfect. I mean, the only other game that really is able to pull that off is Turok, and let's face it, the last one I was kind of disappointed with the storyline. But getting back to this, I am somewhat excited because it's going right back to the original island. Now, what they're going to do with this is they're basically taking the plot that is going to take place during the movie and a little after, but it's not going to involve any of the characters from the film. They're going to be there, they'll be mentioned in passing, but they'll be like, I don't know. I don't know exactly how. There's not a whole lot of plot details. What looks like the plot's going to involve is that the can of shaving cream that Nedry hid the embryos in the movie and then he lost. Well, basically, the company that hired him is now going to try to retrieve it because there was a tracking device in it by sending what looks like to be some sort of Spanish mercenary smuggler onto the island to get it. And based on one line I saw in the trailer, it looks like they decided not to tell her that there were dinosaurs on the island. Why do they do this in movies and video games? You're going to send somebody in and not tell them. I mean, it's not like something you don't expect them not to see. This is an island filled with dinosaurs. You'd figure you'd tell the person, hey, by the way, there's dinosaurs on this island. It's not like something you wouldn't not expect them to see. If you want the mission to succeed, you probably should tell your personnel about this stuff. Looks like there'll be some other people, specifically, it looks like at least one park ranger or person, I'm not sure exactly what his character is, that apparently didn't get on the boat either. And there was talk for more humans. I'm guessing probably after they leave, there was some talk of InGen launches a rescue mission. Rescue who? Because I thought as far as they knew, everyone got off the island. It'd be very interesting. I am kind of wondering how they're going to do the gameplay wise. Now, they were talking about that it was going to be kind of like Heavy Rain was what the game they kept on comparing it to, and I kind of hope not. I don't want just quick time events. I want a little bit more control. Make it a little bit more survival horror. I mean, really, what I've always wanted from a Jurassic Park game ever since about the PS2 era was kind of one of these open world. Like, give me the entire island to explore. I mean, it's got the perfect setup for an open world game. Maybe you can't get into certain sections because their fences are still on, therefore you can't get in there. I mean, it has the perfect gameplay mechanics to translate to that, but it looks like they're going for more cinematic experience, which is maybe making me a little hesitant. The other thing that's also making me a little hesitant is they're talking about it being episodic. Now, so far, when they've tried to do this kind of episodic stuff, at least to me, it hasn't panned out as well. I mean, if you look at, alright, Half-Life 2, the episodes, they did episode 1, episode 2. We're still waiting on episode 3. It took so much time between the two. It almost kind of defeated their argument for making episodic content. They go, oh, we're going to make, Half-Life 3, but it's going to be in these episodes. Well, they could have made a full Half-Life 3 game by this point, about how much time they've taken to make to make these episodes. But I mean, we have seen success with episodic content stuff as well. Specifically, the recent Back to the Future game has gotten a lot of rave reviews, but let's hope it keeps up. I mean, they haven't discussed price points on future episodes. This one's going to cost about $35. You can get it a little cheaper, and I should mention this, if you pre-order it. So if you really want to try this game out, if you're going to buy it, you should probably pre-order it now, just to save some money. If you're still hesitant, you still have a little while before it gets released in April. But yeah, I am a little worried on the episodic content, because there's a good potential that, much like sequel baiting a movie, if it's not super successful, or if the next episode isn't so great, it might drop off and you might not get to full episodes. And I also don't know if they're going to charge $30 per episode, because when you start counting that up, you might have to, if you buy 3 episodes, now it costs $90 to play the game. And we'll see how they do with this kind of heavy rain mechanic. Until I see some real gameplay footage, I'll hold off on any judgments on that. But this is one I think I'm going to keep my eye on. I don't know if I'm going to buy it right out the gate. I might decide to hold on to my money and wait for some reviews to come in, because I might not like the heavy. And I kind of don't like the quick time events in games. I mean, sometimes they're fun, but sometimes they're like, I'd rather just watch the cutscene, or I'd rather have the ability to really control whatever's going on. But we shall see. We shall see. I certainly want to keep an eye on. The graphics look okay. I mean, they're not. Let's say the dinosaurs aren't very colorful or whatever, but they kind of do look like the dinosaurs from the movies, which were basically just gray skinned. So I don't expect a whole lot. They also seem to be adding, they're talking about secrets on the island. What more secrets could there be? They cloned dinosaurs for an amusement park. And they're also talking about adding a new species in there of like some sort of nocturnal predator with glowing eyes, and we'll see what that actually turns out. They better not be making up a completely, original creature. It better be some dinosaur that they think might have hunted at night. But I digress, and I think I said just about everything I can say on this. It's something to keep your eyes on. I'll wait till I see some gameplay footage to. I mean, the gameplay is what I'm holding off on right now. If I see some gameplay footage that makes it look like it's going to be fun, it's not just going to be me sitting there watching a movie and occasionally hitting the square button. We'll see. A couple other little, in case you haven't read it, or this is the first you've heard of it, it's PC confirmed only for right now, but there's talk of having PS3 and Xbox 360 versions. If they haven't confirmed them, they might be waiting to see if it's successful, and then maybe if it's successful on the PC, when the next episode comes out, they'll be packaged together. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do. So, if you're going to plan on buying this, look more for the PC market, because you'll probably have to wait longer for a full console version. Or maybe not, who knows. But that's it for now, signing off.